Hey, what's up, you guys? Yes, I'm not exactly sure why I wanted to make this video, but it's been in the back of my head for a while. Wish smiling for his character is, the best to bring to the bedroom. I kept seeing that stupid Charpim, Alpha Omega, Charlie, I'm in heat. I kept seeing that comic, and I was like, you know what? Are they ever going to talk about this in the show? I'm waiting for them to, so this is just my own personal speculation. When are we getting the fan service episode about it? I'm waiting. I'm honestly waiting. So, let's get into it.
What we do here is go back.
So, let's start off with Charlie. Everyone and their mom thirsts over Charlie for some reason. I never really got the Charlie hype. I kind of fell for his charm a little bit. But I think it's just Zach Hadel's voice. I genuinely just think I'm attracted to Zach Hadel's voice, and that's about it. I don't think I'm actually attracted to Charlie, because he's kind of an asshole. And would that translate to not being a good alpha for Pim's Omega, right? I think the cuddles afterward would be very good, but that's about it. First of all, he would not wine and dine you. He would just be like, okay, so do you want to come over or whatever? The cuddling after, I don't think he would do very great aftercare. Maybe he would. He'd heat up a hot pocket for you. He would heat up a hot pocket for you and, I don't know, play Rust or something. So for those reasons, I think I'll put him in C. Pretty average. All right, next, Pim. Pim, he's a service switch. Because he just wants to make people smile. He really cares about that. Charlie's, his heart isn't into it, but Pim, he really wants to make people smile. Let's make people smile. Famous quote. No, I think it would be A tier, not God tier, right? But I think he really puts his heart into it. Alan is apparently a god, and this has been confirmed in the show. But straight up, I've always had a crush on Alan. I don't know what that says about me. So yeah, he has to go in S. Okay, next Glep. S tier. Literally, well, I'll put him above. Literally no question. He's been around for thousands of years. He's got experience. Okay, next is Mr. Boss. You guys are gonna hate me for this. And everyone loves Mr. Boss, and he is a goated character. He's one of my favorite characters. But the daughter of Satan got with him because he was powerful. And I feel like a lot of times very powerful men are in those positions because, they're overcompensating for something. So I'm sorry, B for Mr. Boss, okay? I'm sorry, Mr. Boss Stannies. Okay, next, Desmond. He's too depressed. I don't think he'd be good at all. Next, the guy in the wall. Yo, what is he looking up? We don't really know what he's looking up. And that's the beauty of the show. I think he'd be pretty bad. He'd be worse than average, but not Desmond tier bad. Next is Charlie's little brother. I don't know if he's an adult, so I'm just gonna abstain. They're kind of seen as a couple. I've never been a unicorn, so I don't know how the experience works. I don't know. I think they would just be ignoring you the whole time. Not terrible, because you could at least watch them. Next, Pim's mom. Depends if you're into moms. I don't know. I mean, she's probably just average, honestly. Next is Pim's dad. Probably not good at all because, neglectful of his wife. I think he just gets on top of you and grunts for 30 seconds. And then that's that. And I'm not going to be including everyone, so I'm sorry if I did not include your fave. Next is Mr. Frog. Mr. Frog is tough because, he's done everything. He has literally reached nirvana, right? But he's also a pedophile. If he really tried, he would be S tier. Since he was so selfish, he wouldn't care about how you feel. and end up just eating you and killing you. So for that reason, I'm putting him in F, but with genuinely the potential to be the highest on this list, right? Next is the casting guy. He also just seems like average. Like, he seems like, you know, typical asshole guy who offers to take you out for drinks and then expects something out of that automatically just because he paid, you know, $12 for a martini. So for that, I'll put him in C. Again, which is average. Which is, you know, saying a lot about society. We live in a period, honestly. Next is Shrimp. He is a lonely guy, but he's devoted. He really cares about his partner and really loves his partners. And, you know, you saw him making out with Shrimpina. And that was pretty, you know, whew. Next, we have Shrimpina. I think Shrimpina should be next to Shrimp. Next is Snormoo. He's a feminist. He's a feminist. He's always going to check in with you. He's going to be like, is everything okay? I want to get your consent. Okay, next is the Demon in the Woods. Some people might see dark and mysterious. Some people might see, you know, tall, dashing, handsome. What I see is cultural appropriation and a blatant racist act, really a hate crime. So, you know, for that, you're going an F. Next is Charlie's girlfriend. I feel so bad for her. Charlie mistreats her so much. I feel like she could be good, but, like, again, she's dating Charlie, so. Next is Glep's wife. You know, to be married to Glep, you gotta be good. Mr. Salty, I think he's about average. Next is Ketchup and Mustard. I think they're slightly better than Mr. Salty, cause she's, like, you know, the seductress type, but that doesn't always mean that you're like the best in the tango for two of life. So I think she's like slightly above average. I think I'll put them in like B. Next is Salt and Pepper. They're too into each other. They are too into each other. I don't think, but it's cute and it's wholesome to watch. So you're just like, oh, this is kind of wholesome. Next is the Pile of Grease. Canonically, this was supposed to be voiced by Chris Chan. Is Chris Chan any good? I gotta think back to like the documentaries. These guys, I don't even know if they're adults or not. I think they are because they're working at an they're working. I don't think they'd be good at all. I think they'd be pretty horrible, actually. Next is a Century Egg. He's like an old guy. Probably he's just gonna sit there the whole time, and smell weird. So also F. Mip is like evil. He's like he sent his ex like he sent the princess like a bomb, dude. That's not cool. I don't think it'd be really that great at all. Below average. Next is Grim and Gnarly. Okay, I guess we're also being unicorns for Grim and Gnarly. I don't think they'd be good at all. You know, I don't think they'd be good at all. I don't think they'd be horrible, but, you know, their whole deal is just trying to make people frown. They're just trying to make people sad and not feel good, so, you know, I think it would suck. I think it would be really bad. Next is DJ Spit. C tier, like, you know, he would invite you to your crib, and then, you know, hop onto the game and smoke when you guys are done, and not provide any aftercare at all. Next is, like, the little annoying demon creature, and I don't think it would be good. I mean, he has pretty long fingers, but I think it would be too aggressive and it would just hurt. He, like, you know, because he would be like, it would be overstimulating. Okay, next is literally Satan. Satan, I feel like, is like still average. You know, he just orders DoorDash and vapes, and, you know, he's pretty like like short dopamine rush. So actually, I think he would probably be like D tier, honestly. Next is God. I mean, it's Gilbert Gottfried, so, you know, we have to put it in S tier. Not as good as Glep, but it's because, you know, it's Glep. Gwimbly. He always kind of gave me like Daniel Larson vibes for some reason. I think I have to put him in like E tier. Next is James, and this is really dependent on what mood he's in, but like I would honestly say like probably D tier. Like, next is the CEO guy. Bro, terrible. It would not be good. It really would not be good at all. Cause his hands are full of like the nugget sauce. Next is like the mech guy. This is kind of scary because he could just shoot you, right? Maybe I'm biased and I just, President Jim Bull. I don't think it would be great. I don't think it'd be horrible, but he's really greasy and stuff, and that's, not, I don't really want to put up with that. And he's like always like shitting himself, so I really don't think it would be that good. I'm sorry, President Jim Bull. And then we have Satan's daughter. And according to Mr. Boss, it was really good. So I'm gonna have to put it, S tier. Next is Professor Psychotic, who canonically like has absolutely no riz. And unlike Shrimp, when they try to help him out, he's not interested in that kind of thing. So I think it'd be really bad. It'd be pretty bad. I think the brother is like pretty average. I mean, he has a girlfriend. He cares about, keeping noise level. He's a pretty considerate guy. I think he'd be pretty decent. Next we got the aliens. And the aliens, dude, I think the aliens would be like really good. But they could also pressure you or like make you feel scared. And I'm not a big fan of that, but I feel like once you get over the initial being scared of them, it could be like really, really good. So for that, I'll put it in A tier. Okay, next we got Oscar. You can't look into his eye. Again, erratic movements. I feel like eye contact's really important. So for that, I'll put him pretty low. All right, next we got Tyler. I think he's, again, pretty average. The Spamtopia waitress, too, for the same reason. Like, probably not good at all. You can't look into their eyes, so you have to just, like... And if she freaks out on you and goes all crazy, it's like, oh my god. Scary. Alright, Silly Samuel. Silly Samuel is so silly. It really, again, depends what you're into. I think, like... But the thing is, if you mention that you're into his silliness and you get enjoyment from that, he'll freak out and be like, I don't want... Like, that's messed up. I don't like it like this. Why are you fetishizing me? Like, I don't think Silly Samuel... If you like Silly Samuel for being silly, I think he would take, like, great personal offense to that, and he would just immediately stop then and there. So, for that, I think it's pretty below average. Nah, I don't know if it's, like, E tier bad, but, you can't really... I don't think you'd really be able to enjoy yourself at all, because you'd have to pretend like you're not into the silliness, right? And then he might be able to tell... Like, it's like the scene in Fleabag where, like, the guy with the big teeth is like, yeah, do you think I can live a life with teeth like this? Like, no. Without people noticing if they're faking it? Yeah. Mr. Frog's dad? I think in his current state, it wouldn't be that great, because he's disappointed in his son, and, he has a lot on his mind. His wife just died. So I really don't think it would be all that good. He can't put his heart into it. Next is the mole. And, according to Alan, it looked delicious. Does that mean that he's good? I don't know. But, like, the fact that it looks so delicious, you gotta give him some credit for that. I don't want to put him above Mr. Boss, though. So, Mother Nature, right? I mean, people feel good spending time in Mother Nature, so you'd probably feel good spending time in Mother Nature. So it at least has to go to A. I don't know about S, but I would say, like, probably above Pim, even. Okay, next is Squim, and he, the overwhelming positivity Squim. But I think it'd be too much all at once. It would be too much all at once, and again, it's like the same thing with like the Spamtopians, where it's like, okay, you're like actually doing too much, and I can't do this right now. I think it would be too overstimulating for most people. I feel pretty good about this list. Some of you guys might say, hey, you're really racist against Spamtopians for putting them all in E and F tier. And I think you guys just like need to realize that like there's a difference between having a preference, right? So, you can't really call me bigoted for that. It's just a preference. I'm not saying, oh my god, avoid all Spamtopians, but just the ones that I've happened to have met, I just, I wasn't interested in them. So that's my final list.